We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, testing key resistance levels and trying to break out to newer highs. And in today's volatility, our SPY bot at 12:05 p.m. sent out a bull indicator, and from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside, full strength on 42 vision, and call options went up 170% plus within an hour, guys. And as you see it popping up there within the screen, within the options chain, some options even went higher than that. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, continuing to fight to break through key resistance levels and breaking out to newer highs in today's volatility. And in today's video, we're going to break down the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow, what's going on with the inflow versus outflow, and the bull and bear indicators. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run of the day was spectacular beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run of the day was from our Tesla bot. Our Tesla bot at 8:50 a.m. sent out a bear indicator, and from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside, pure weakness there on 42 vision, and put options went up 110% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, doing a full transition from the dip area to the rip area into today's volatility on 42 vision. And if this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, back under a bull indicator in today's pre-market at the 411.61 area. Bear indicator popped up here at the 415 level, and a full transition, once again, as I stated earlier, has happened here from the dip area to multiple rip areas in today's volatility, breaking through key support levels and resistance levels. So here we are with the SPY, creating that staircase effect so far on the 30-minute. And also when we zoom out and look at this from the 1 hour, we could go ahead and see here how a bull indicator popped up as well going into the open. It pulled back down to the 412 area, found support above 412.50 area, and pushed up back up to newer highs above the pre-market high and the pre-market highs here from Friday. So definitely something to not ignore here is the full transitions on the 30-minute, on the 1 hour, multiple bull indicators, and same thing here on the 15-minute, right? It has a bull indicator here in the second half of the day. There was some volatility in the first half, but that bear indicator is now canceled and a bull indicator popped up at the 413.80 area. Definitely something to not ignore, and it broke out above the highs of the day into the open at the 415 area. So what are the key levels I would watch? Well, we need to look at the inflow versus outflows, if they can go ahead and justify this strength and continue strong, because there's multiple bull indicators here on the 15-minute, on the 30-minute, and the 1 hour, and the inflow versus outflows are going to be crucial as well. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, with the staircase effect on the 30-minute and inflows back above in today's pre-market, and they stayed above all day, right? Hitting highs up here of inflows of 4.8 and coming back down slightly in the after hours, and red right now at 3.09, but still above the midpoint. And I'm going to be watching that very carefully going into tomorrow. Could the 30-minute pull another one of these right here, as you see in the first half of the day, where it got really close to the midpoint, but switches from red to green and pushes back up away from the midpoint, right? Levels off and pulls itself back up, switching from red to green. That's going to be crucial, because if these outflows cross over, it could quickly start to reflect possible weakness into these charts and a possible bear indicator in the process, canceling out the bull indicator from today, right? So definitely something to not ignore, and I'll be watching closely on the 30-minute. Now, if we zoom out and look at this on the 1 hour, we could see here inflows cross over for the first time in the last several days since last week on Wednesday, when they crossed over in the pre-market, when the SPY was around 422, and it's the first time it pushes up away from the midpoint after crossing it with strength and hitting 2.65 of the inflows. I'm going to be watching if it could continue to push up higher and continue this staircase effect and reflect further strength into these charts, because a bull indicator popped up at around the 413 level on the 1 hour chart. Now, on the 15-minute, we could see here a little bit more of the volatility and the battle in the middle of the day here in this tight consolidation, but it found support and broke out above resistance at the 414 level. Inflows crossed back over, and they're still dominating, but quickly we could see how these outflows are trying to approach the midpoint. So that's definitely something I'll be watching very carefully here going into tomorrow and the rest of the after hours here in the volatility of the 15-minute. Now, if we go ahead and look at this, we could see this tight consolidation in the charts, that 413 was a critical area of support, and the 412.50 area, which was a crucial resistance level to not ignore, and it used it as support today to push up higher. And what are the key levels I would watch? Well, the first thing is support, guys, and here in the live action, we could see how these outflows continue to get closer to the midpoint, and if it crosses it, I'll be watching if that weakness reflects into these charts and a possible bear indicator pops up. And the first support level is the 412.50 area. If that gets broken through, then below that is the 410 area, and if 410 gets broken through, I'll be watching the 408 area. Now, to the upside, it's going to be crucial and critical for these inflows to level off, stay above the midpoint, and even if it crosses below it, quickly level off and go from red to green, push back up above the midpoint, and go ahead and reflect that strength into these charts. Try to roll that over into the 30-minute as well. Hold these inflows above the midpoint, switching from red to green as well. Holding the bull indicators on the 15-minute, the 30-minute, and the 1 hour. And the first resistance is up here at the 417 level. It rejected not far off of it today at the 416.69 area. And then above that, if 417 gets broken through, I'll be watching the 421 area to the 423. Those are the key levels I'll be watching to the upside, to the downside. The bull and bear indicators are going to be crucial, and the inflow versus outflows, I'm going to pay very close attention to them, as on the 15-minute, it is really close to the midpoint, and it's going to be crucial for the bulls to justify the bull indicators on all three time frames to pick these inflows back up. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.